Okay, for those of you who have never seen one up close, this is what a first generation Hy-Gain Penetrator looks like after it's all been disassembled and shined up. This may go up on the roof later on and replace the Super Mag. I haven't made a decision yet. But the rule of thumb with antennas is you put up the best antenna that you can in the space that you have. And we all know how good a penetrator is. Now this one is a roof rescue. I went up, took it apart, brought it down. So now when you're working on an old antenna like this, any old antenna, you have to do a risk analysis. With the radials, two of them wouldn't separate at the joint, no matter what I tried to do. So I measured them, and since the measurements were good, I decided to leave it alone. There's no sense in destroying it just for the sake of destroying it. Now as far as cleaning these, I've used SOS pads and I've used Brillo pads. And I've come to the conclusion that the Brillo pads just seem to do a little bit better of a job when it comes to shining these up. So now when you go to work on one of these, you take a look at the base. And I guess once again you got to do a risk analysis. What's cracked, what's broken. See, this support isn't in the greatest shape in the world, but it's livable. And if I try to take the screws out, odds are that they're going to break, and that's just going to make a whole lot more work. So the base insulator doesn't have any cracks on it. Neither does this. So am I going to drill out the rivets and take a chance on breaking the plastic piece? No. I'm going to put it up first on a low mount and see how well it works. Resistance checks with an ohm meter so far look good. So the only thing that I've really done to it is to replace the hardware here with stainless hardware, and take all the measurements and mark all the spots on the antenna so that when I go to put it together, that it'll just all go together nice and easy. I was going to do this today, but a weather front moved through last night, and it's supposed to be windy. So we're not going to work on an antenna that's almost 23 feet long when it's blowing 25-mile-an-hour winds. So, there you go. Keep an eye out for those roof rescue antennas.